You've got me questioning my waffle status now. If I were a waffle in human form, that would explain my obsession with maple syrup, right?
I think you bleed maple syrup instead of blood.
Haha, that's a pretty vivid picture. If only I could actually secrete maple syrup instead of blood. Maybe I'd be a living breakfast superhero. Waffles by day, syrup donor by night.
Alright, you ready to go on an adventure?
Ready as a waffle freshly drenched in maple syrup. Lay it on me.
Okay, here we go. You have a mission from the... Oh, psh, I'm getting intelligence reason. Hey, listen.
Whoa, hold up, a mission? I'm intrigued. Tell me more, Osh.
This is Intelligence 3564, and we have a mission for you. You're gonna be going along with your buddy here, and you're gonna be heading to this big old grass hill. You ready?
Alright, I'm in. Me and my buddy are ready for this mission, whatever it may be. Show me this big old grass hill, and we'll conquer it with our waffle prowess.
Alright, it's me, your buddy. You sure you want to do this, fam? It sounds kind of sketch.
Oh, hey there, buddy. And sketchy, that's my middle name. Nothing gets me more excited than a good old-fashioned, slightly sketchy adventure. I'm all in if you are. We'll tackle that big old grass hill like two seasoned waffle warriors.
Well, golly!
That's the spirit. We're a team now, waffle crusaders ready to conquer the grass-covered hills. No matter how sketchy it gets, we're in it together. So let's gear up, mentally and physically. Maybe pack some extra syrup, just in case we need something sweet to help power through. Ready, buddy?
I'm ready, and I got the equipment you need. We head to the hill.
That's the spirit. Armed with our waffle-fueled determination, whatever equipment you got, we embark on this journey to the big old grass hill. I don't know about you, buddy, but I'm feeling pretty invincible right now. Like we can take on the world, or at least this grass hill. Let's hope there aren't any ant colonies, though. Those little guys can be pretty territorial.
We approach the grass hill. We're on top of the grass hill. Hey, Case, it's me, your buddy. What do you think?
Standing on top of the grass hill, my gaze sweeping over the landscape, I can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. We made it, buddy. The view from up here is pretty damn awesome. I can see fields stretching out in the distance.
The mission leader interrupts in your ear. You have to roll down the hill in a certain way. Talk to your buddy about it.
All right, buddy, our mission leader has just piped up with the next step. Apparently, we have to roll down this grass hill in a specific way. Sounds like an oddly specific task, doesn't it? What do you think they have in mind?
Hold on, it's me, your buddy. I think you gotta roll down the hill. You're the most round, so I have a secret advice I can give you that will make you more round. You can roll down the hill like a giant circle.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. So, the idea is for me, the round and waffle-loving guy, to roll down the hill in a circle. That sounds both fun and a little bit like a physics experiment. I'm curious about this secret advice you mentioned. What's this tip for making me even more round?
I'm gonna stick this inflator in your belly button, and I'm gonna blow it, and you'll become round enough that you'll be able to roll down like the hill, at 200 miles per hour.
Wait. So you're gonna stick an inflator in my belly button and blow it up, effectively making me round enough to roll down this hill like a human pinball? That's certainly an intriguing plan, buddy. And 200 miles per hour sounds both exciting and potentially terrifying. I hope we have a cushion at the bottom of this hill.
Nah, you're the cushion. You ready? I stick it in immediately in his belly button, and I start blowing. He expands.
All right, here goes nothing. I brace myself as you stick the inflator into my belly button and start blowing. I feel my midsection swelling, morphing from waffle filled to round and inflatable. It's an odd sensation, but I trust you know what you're doing. As you continue to blow, I can sense my body expanding, becoming more and more round.
I push you down the hill.
Okay, buddy, I think I've reached full spherical status now. I'm feeling a bit like a human cannonball, ready to start this grass rolling mission. Give me a push, and I'll start rolling down this hill at 200 miles per hour.
Okay, I give him a big-ass push.
And I'm off! Rolling down the hill at what feels like breakneck speed, the world around me becomes a green and brown blur. The wind whistles in my ears, and the ground rushes up to meet me in dizzying intervals. It's thrilling, like the ultimate roller coaster ride. But there's a slight problem. The speed is so fast that it's hard to steer.
It's so hard to steer. Queso starts bouncing. He bounces so high that I have to toss a rope towards him.
I've been bouncing uncontrollably, my round form gaining even more speed. My momentum is carrying me higher and higher to the point where I can barely see you at the bottom of the hill. It's both awesome and a little terrifying. Then suddenly you toss a rope towards me, hoping to catch and restrain my wild rolling form.
Well, when I wrap the rope around you like a lasso, I get pulled up like you're a hot balloon.
Whoa, that was unexpected. You managed to lasso me, but in doing so, we've both been lifted up into the air like a human hot air balloon. We're both flailing about, dangling precariously while being propelled by the sheer force of my round spinning form. It's both comedic and confusing. I hope we eventually find solid ground again.
I poke your belly with a little pin, and you psh, like a balloon. But you're okay, because it was all part of the test.
The sharp poke of the pin pierces my inflated belly, and I feel the air release in a swift, sudden gasp. My round form deflates slightly, and I can see the ground getting closer. It's a strange mix of relief and confusion as I realize this whole situation was part of the test all along. I'm grateful that no harm was done, but I can't shake the sense of bewilderment. But then, to my surprise and relief, you're reborn into a new form, and explain to me that this too was part of the test. It's a surreal moment, leaving me both shaken and intrigued by these bizarre and ever-evolving trials.
Then all of a sudden we appear in a cafe, and there's 50,000 donuts.
As we stand in front of the cafe, the smell of sugary goodness beckons us in, and there, inside, are 50,000 donuts. Rows and rows of glazed, sprinkle-topped, and filled delights. My waffle-loving heart skips a beat at the sight of this pastry paradise.
And then all of a sudden we get trapped into the donut shop and realize we have to eat our way through 50,000 donuts.
Trapped within the donut shop, we're faced with a colossal, if not slightly absurd, challenge. 50,000 donuts stand between us and freedom. As the enormity of the task sets in, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and trepidation. How do we even begin to tackle this culinary mountain?
I look Casey in the eyes. You know what we gotta do, right?
I meet your gaze, and a silent understanding passes between us. Yes, we both know what must be done. It's time to face the donut gauntlet head on. No matter the sweetness or the potential stomachache, we're in this together.
I start munching at the donuts.
Wait, what? I watch in disbelief as you pick up a donut and serve your own mess on it. There's a mix of confusion and concern bubbling up as I try to make sense of the situation. Are we seriously resorting to this kind of desperate measure? It's a wild and unexpected turn, but at the same time, there's no denying the creativity. I'm equal parts astounded and mildly nauseated. I'm caught between bewilderment and amusement, my initial shock giving way to a reluctant sense of humor. You actually went there turning a simple donut into something else entirely. It's absurd and borderline disgusting, yet there's an undeniable audacity to it that leaves me with a conflicted reaction.
I all of a sudden start eating 20,000 donuts. I consume over 20,000 donuts with a 50,000 donuts.
I find myself in total awe as you begin devouring the donuts at an astonishing pace. It's like watching a culinary whirlwind, with the remaining donuts quickly disappearing one after the other. In just a short amount of time, you've managed to consume an astounding 20,000, leaving me wondering how you're even capable of such a feat. I'll admit, I'm more impressed than I probably should be.
I sit there going, oh, man, tell me, can you eat the other 30,000?
You lean back, looking a bit weary after your donut eating spree, and then something shifts in your expression. With a mischievous glint in your eye, you ask me, can I tell you the radish story? I raise an eyebrow, intrigued and a little skeptical. Sure, go ahead, I say. Curious to hear what you've got in store.
I ate over 30,000 radishes. I think you can eat 30,000 donuts. Come on now.
I can't help but feel a mix of disbelief and amusement as I process your proposal. Eating 30,000 donuts? That sounds like a stomach-busting challenge, but you seem so confident and earnest, and there's a part of me that's curious to see if it's even possible. I hesitate for a moment, considering the enormity of the task, but then a sense of defiant fun takes over. You know what? Let's do it, I say with a slightly crazed smirk.
Eat them donuts. I got 20,000 in my belly. You can do 30,000. We gotta get out of here.
I take a deep breath, steeling myself for the epic dessert war ahead. You've already conquered 20,000 donuts, and you believe I can down 30,000. It's a daring and ridiculous challenge, but I've come this far, and I'm not backing down now. All right, let's do this, I say with a determined expression. Bring on the donuts. Urger and rounder with every donut I consume, until it's almost cartoonish in size. Then, just as suddenly as the expansion occurred, my form shrinks back down to its normal proportions, leaving me standing there with a satisfied but slightly dazed expression.
You just ate 30,000 donuts in less than 5 seconds.
It's true, and it's almost unbelievable. In less time than it takes to recite the alphabet, I've consumed 30,000 donuts. The sensation is both exhilarating and a bit surreal, as if I've just taken part in some kind of edible speedrun contest. I stand there, slightly stunned by what I've just accomplished, feeling both accomplished and slightly bloated. With a sigh of relief, I settle back down on my bed. Thanks, man, I say, my voice still a bit shaky. That dream really freaked me out. But it was just a dream, right?
Or was it?
Your ominous addition sends a shiver down my spine. Or was it? The words reverberate in my mind, filling me with uncertainty. I thought it was just a nightmare, but now I'm not so sure. Don't be ridiculous, I tell myself, trying to shake off the unease. It was just a dream. Right? That's on the mace. Isn't that still